Hello, everybody, and welcome to another edition of Step Chat. I do apologize for that last second little swipe. I realized that before we went live, I forgot to clean the little camera there, so I apologize. Good to see you all. Thank you all very much for being here. Once again, for those of you that I've not had the pleasure yet of meeting, my name is Stephen Jones. I am the executive director of Float, of Aloft Streaming, of Fulcrum, and several other projects throughout the balloon industry, and I welcome you to another episode of Step Chat, our weekly live Q&A where we talk about the Floativerse. So good to see all you out there. Linda, thank you for being here once again. Miss Stephanie, always a pleasure to see you. Terry Widener, nice to have you joining us tonight. Dina, as always, thank you very much for being here. This was a hell of a week. Halloween week for us here at Balloon Designers outside of Seattle, Washington is always a very busy time. Admittedly, not as busy as some of the past years have been. But still busy nonetheless. It's just one of those things. Which don't get me wrong, I'm a little disappointed that we didn't have some of the revenue come in, but I'm not really upset given how much work we were putting in. So it's one of those trade-offs. It's kind of like when the Mariners didn't make the World Series. It's like on the one hand, I was very disappointed for the city of Seattle because the Mariners are the only team in professional baseball that have never been to the World Series. But at the same time, we were tired. So we got a nice little break. I got two crew members that jumped on board. Phil Whitehead, our security director. Good to see you, sir. And I owe you an email, by the way. I apologize. Cheryl Skorick, good to see you as well. So there you go. Linda, this was our busiest. Hold on, let's share that with everybody. This was our busiest That's a Party store. Well, that's good. I'm very glad to hear that. Very good. Angela, good to see you. Thank you very much for being here. I will say that it's been a crazy week. It's been a very crazy week. Poor A to the L to the EXA has been fighting off an illness for a month now. And she finally reached a point where she let me bring somebody in to help. So I want to take this opportunity to thank Ryan Farewell, who is currently flying home, for coming in at the last minute, kind of helping us out and filling in and taking care of things. It was great. And it also worked out really well because for those of you that don't know, Ryan Farewell is also our competition director. And so this morning at breakfast, we sat down, which, by the way, for those of you Twin Peaks fans, the restaurant that serves the best damn cup of coffee, that's where Ryan and I had breakfast this morning. And we sat there talking about float and competitions and all that kind of stuff. And we got a lot of stuff done this morning, so that was really nice. Mr. Aragoni, good to see you, sir, one of our fabulous crew members. And Liliana, nice to see you as well. Thank you for being here. One thing I do want to throw out there before we start the slideshow, for those of you that are familiar, I am very happy to report that my 206 area code phone number is back and running again. For about a month, I've been operating on a completely different number. And people are like, who dis? Like, I'm sending texts or whatever, completely forgetting that they don't necessarily know who's texting them. And a couple of you really had me jump through hoops to prove it, because I'm sure you were expecting me to send some photo of a 22-year-old Chinese woman. Like, don't you remember me? But no, it was me. So there you go. But I'm happy to report that my 206 phone number is back. So all of that should be good to go once again, and very happy there. So the 425 number will still be in effect because that is now the new phone number for balloon designers. I'm trying to separate the two. I'm trying to take my phone off of this. So hello, Lisa McIntyre. Good to see you. One of our fabulous social media experts at Float. So there you go. So yeah, there we have it. And hold on, since he will not get out of my hair, Mr. Murphy is back visiting with everybody today. Good to see you, sir. He's getting just fluffy enough just in time for his hair cutter coming tomorrow to cut his hair. But I'm not going to have him shaved like he has been. I'm just going to get him trimmed up a little bit so he gets fluffier quicker because it is winter time. I'm sure he appreciates having a little more fur on him than normal, or hair on him than normal. And he's cuter this way. He looks like a rat when he's all completely shaved. So we're just going to go from there. But yeah, so there we go. Okay, go on down, dude. There you go. Joette, good to see you. Thank you very much for being here. Okay, so why don't we just go ahead? We have a lot of content to get through tonight on the slideshow. There's a lot of stuff to cover tonight on the slideshow, so we're going to get to that right now. Hello, Tabitha Miller, one of our fabulous instructors coming to Float 2026. There we go. Okay, so bear with me for just a moment here while I get to... Way to go, dude. Murphy just knocked over a bunch of balloon stuff, and now he can't get back over here. That could be a good thing. Okay, let's see what we got going on here. There it is. We'll share this with everybody. Put this in full effect. And let's wait for it to catch up here on my screen. So there we go, and we're good to go. Joette, I was just answering questions about Float to new folks who have not been. Great. That's glad to hear. And I will be addressing something you emailed me about as well. So there's that. Okay, so why don't we get started, everybody? Now, there is actually a lot happening this week in the Floativerse, so let's get to that. We normally put this section at the very beginning when there are multiple facets that we need to talk about that are coming up in the immediate future. So let's start with tomorrow, November 3rd. For those of you that are my instructors coming to Float, general class notes and foundational class notes are due mañana, tomorrow, November 3rd. So far, I have received three instructors' notes. I know that sponsors have several of them, and I know that I'll be getting those tomorrow because they wanted to review them and everything else. And I did have one instructor earlier today that said, can I run these by you and tell me what you think? Yep, absolutely. Which, by the way, if you're watching, they're great. You're good. So there you go. So yeah, that's where we are at the moment with that. So please make sure that you get your notes into me by tomorrow because, again, I can't start putting the notebook together until the notes, because we have to work in order. We have to work in alphabetical order of the book. So there's that. So yeah, so that's tomorrow. Tomorrow. For my teachers, tomorrow. Okay. Then on Tuesday, aside from the fact that Tuesday is election day, it is also the first Tuesday of the month, which means it is time for another international edition of Kicking Back with Lisa Mack. That means the show will be taking place at 1 p.m. Eastern Time, is that right? 1 p.m. Eastern Time, that's right. 10 a.m. Pacific Time, and whatever the hell time it is where you are. Forgive me, I just blanked out for a second there. For some reason, I thought it was earlier, but that's incorrect. So yeah, Lisa will be hosting the show once again. This is an episode of Kicking Back with Lisa Mack. For those of you that aren't familiar, Lisa's show is like a virtual happy hour. And she has a lot of friends who live overseas. The problem, of course, is that a lot of those folks, when her show normally airs on Tuesdays, it's like 3 o'clock in the morning there. So Lisa made, once a month, she readjusts the show to be earlier in the day so that the international folks can get on and join us as well. And so we really look forward to that. Now, what was really funny is last month, I don't think she had a single international person on the show. But that doesn't mean we don't try. So there you go. So be sure to look out for her posts on that on Tuesday. The link is posted in the Float Facebook group, but the show is broadcast here on the page because Facebook doesn't allow third-party apps anymore in the groups. And they haven't for quite some time. So there's that. So again, Lisa McIntyre, Kicking Back with Lisa Mack, this coming Tuesday, 1 p.m. Pacific Time, 1 p.m. Eastern Time, 10 a.m. Pacific Time, and whatever the hell time it is, where you are. And then, not to be outdone, hola, Pia Guadalupe, good to see you, and Lisa McIntyre, all are welcome. Then, this coming Thursday, November 6th, is a special edition of Step Chat. It is our competition live Q&A. We are going to be announcing all of the formal competitions that are taking place at Float. We're announcing themes. We're announcing rule changes. We're announcing all kinds of stuff. So that's going to be taking place this coming Thursday. So if you have any interest whatsoever in competing at Float, be sure you tune in Thursday night. Or if you're just interested in it, by all means, you're welcome to tune in as well. Ryan Farewell just checked in, just landed in Atlanta. Good to see you, sir. Thank you very much for being here. Didn't you get enough of me already? Go away. Go. Just kidding. Don't go away. I need you to do competitions. So there we go. So we're very excited about that. We're looking forward to it this coming Thursday night. We're going to have all the details for you. So if you want to compete at Float, please make sure that you tune in this coming Thursday. Okay. Now let's talk about Aloft. Not much has changed since last week. Again, we had a wonderful class with our good friend Leslie Hicks Mercado for last month. Unfortunately, again, because we were so stupidly busy this past week, I haven't even remotely had a chance to edit the class yet. I will get to it as soon as I can. The great thing about it is this week is tremendously slower than last week. Thank God. So, yeah, there shouldn't be any reason why I can't knock it out this week. So there you go. And again, I just want to give a shout out to little Poca Loca, Leslie Mercado, for such a wonderful class that she taught us. Thank you very much, Leslie. Also want to remind everybody that this month's virtual class is with our own Carl Woody from Float, with Team Building Through Twisting with Mr. Carl Woody. Live virtual class taking place on November 18th, 6 p.m. Eastern Time, 3 p.m. Pacific Time, whatever the hell time it is where you are. If you're a member of Aloft, you don't have to do anything because you'll get your invitation and you're good to go. And by the way, now that I have my 206 phone number back, I can finally log back into MailChimp. It's the whole two-level authenticity crap, right? Well, it's not crap. It's for your security. I get it. But, two-factor authenticity. So now that I'm back, I can get back in. So you'll start getting actual formal official emails from Float again very soon. However, if you're a member of Loft, do nothing because you will receive your invitation the day before on November 17th. If you are not a member of Aloft, you can either join Aloft for either $80 for 6 months of access or $120 for the entire year, or you'll be able to sign up later this week for this virtual class on our Float website at floatconvention.com/orange store. Orange like the color, store like the retail. Dina, you are frozen on your thumbnail pic. Yes, I certainly am, aren't I? Okay, can't. Hopefully, it'll resolve when you go back. I doubt it, and the reason I doubt it is because I think my camera turned off again. I don't know what it is. This computer and StreamYard do not seem to be getting along very well, and I don't know what the problem is. And the last time I did it, well, I'm sure I can unfreeze it at some point. So there we go. Okay. Sherry, what about my podcast? I know. I suck. I've been working on it. I've just been so damn busy. October is an insane month, and I will say that moving forward, we may have to just do double recordings in September and not try to do anything in October because it's just nuts. Yes, the thumbnail is frozen. It has been confirmed. I confirmed it. I can see it myself. So thank you all very much. I do apologize for that. Hopefully when we turn off this, I can correct it. So for those of you that are wondering, again, just to give you a little bit of explanation, Carl Woody has developed an entire little facet to his twisting business. Carl does decor and he does entertainment, but he found a happy middle ground. He does corporate team building events through twisting balloons. He does them both in person and virtually, and he still does virtual twisting even now. So Carl is going to go over all that stuff with us as to how he finds these clients, how he conducts the programs, and how you can add it to your repertoire too. It's not something that he makes a ton of money doing, but it's something that is absolutely part of his established business now that he gets regular bookings from. So there you go. So we're looking forward to having Carl teach the class for us. Looking forward to that later this month. Thank you very much, Carl. Also remember, folks, if you are not a member of Aloft and you do want to sign up for the individual class, it's just $25, and you do get a digital copy of it when it's over. We are 84 days to Float. I swear to God, they're just flying by now. I am trying to stay as focused as possible on everything I got to do. And thank God this month is slower because I can absolutely crank out a lot more stuff now. But it is flying by. Am I the only one? I can't be the only one this is flying by with. It's just insane. So we're very happy about that. Now that we are in November, though, I told you before, there was this rumor going around that there would be a promotion this month. Well, there is. This November, we are thankful for you. If you have not yet registered for Float 2026, here is your chance to get $75 off the price of registration. Now, before we get into this, Please allow me to expand on this portion right here. The $75 price point is on U.S. domestic academic attendees only. Okay? It is not valid on international rates. It is not valid on flotation, or I'm sorry, it is not valid on the foundation students. It is not valid for weekend passes. It is not valid for jam passes. Dear God, all of those are already discounted prices. I will get yelled at by at least a handful of people this month because I'm trying to put my coupon down on my international rate and it's not giving me $75 off. No, you're right, because the international rate is $575. And I'm going to tell you guys right now, you better enjoy that discount while you got it, because I don't think we're going to have that next year. I don't think we're going to do the international rate the same way in 2028. So I encourage you all to enjoy it while you can. But yeah, so there we are. Again, the foundation level is $550. We're not giving $75 off that. The weekend passes are even under $300. Now, you might be wondering, what are those codes? Or what is the code? Well, it's not one, not two, not even three. It's over 60 codes. There are over 60 codes. Why is this? Because each one of our sponsors or vendor partners coming to Float has their own significant, distinct code. And what you want to do is help your favorite sponsor get as many people signed up as they can get, because the winner of this contest amongst our sponsors and vendors gets a free booth in 2028. And that's got some people very excited, let me tell you. So why don't we get started? We're gonna go through every single one of them, but we're gonna do it fairly quickly. So here we go. A to Z Balloons, our good friends A to Z. They've been coming to Float for a very long time. Use the coupon code A2Z. Oh, by the way, before I get going any deeper into this, all of these are case sensitive and no spaces. So do not write A space 2 space Z. Do not write lowercase a. Okay? It's capital letters and all one, no spaces. So if you want to support A to Z in the contest and get $75 off, use the coupon code A2Z. By the way, I'm also going in alphabetical order if you haven't already noticed. All right. Then our friends at All American Balloons out of Texas, their coupon code AAB. AAB. Get you $75 off a U.S. domestic registration to Float. Aeropole, our good friends at the Aeropole system. Keep in mind, watch the spelling. It's a tricky word. I contemplated making it shorter and just pole, and then I thought, no, I better not do that. So Aeropole, AEROPOLE, get $75 off, supporting our friends from Southern Cal. Anagram, one of our big sponsors coming to Float. Again, you want to support our friends at Anagram, use the discount code Anagram. One of our newest vendors coming to Float, Babaloon. I should say one of our newest sponsors coming to Float, Babaloon. BABALOON, $75 off your registration. Balloonery, not the first time they've come to Float, but the first time they're officially getting a vendor booth. So our friends at Balloonery, so Balloonery, there you go. Looking forward to that. And remember, you can learn about all of these sponsors and vendors on our website at floatconvention.com. Go to the sponsor page, go to the vendor page. You can learn all about them there. Our good friends at Balloonia, IA on the end, $75 off right there. This one's a little tricky. This is our new friends at Premier Balloon Imports, who feature the Bell Ball product exclusively here in the U.S. The code word is Bell Ball, BELBAL. That is the brand name of the latex that they provide. Bell Ball, big, huge European product. Again, the very first company to ever sponsor Float, Batalic, the keyword Batalic, $75 off your registration by typing in the word Batalic. Our jewelry friends at La Buchona de la Globos, use the coupon code Buchona, BUCHONA, and save $75 off a domestic registration. Our friends at Burst Party Co. use the code name BURST, B-U-R-S-T, and get 75 bucks off. Burton and Burton, use the coupon code Burton, and you too will save $75 off your registration to float. C4RC. Now, this one's a little bit confusing because and I apologize for that. The coupon code is C4RC, Coalition for Responsible Celebration. But they go by CRC, and I got it mixed up. But the coupon code is set in stone, C4RC. So if you're a member of C4RC and want to support them, by all means, use the coupon code C4RC. Our friends at City Balloons, make this one really simple. Use the coupon code CITY, C-I-T-Y. Our friends at Click Click, once again sponsoring Float. Click Click, no space in the middle and no added C's. It's C-L-I-K, C-L-I-K. Speaking of Joette, ballooncoach.com. You want to sponsor her in the contest and show her your love? Then use the coupon code COACH, just like it sounds, C-O-A-C-H, and get $75 off your academic registration to float. One of our newest supporters of Float, the Balloon Community. Use the password or coupon code, community, just like the incredible TV show. Use the word community and get $75 off your registration to float. Our friends at Cool Party Balloons out of Illinois, use the coupon code Cool Party, all one word, Cool Party, to get $75 off a $7.95 registration to float. Lily Jimenez at the Creative Heart Studio, use the coupon code CREATIVE, save $75 off the registration. Show her your love, use her coupon code. Our friends at Deco Champ, once again, the full name, Deco Champ. There you go. $75 off your registration, all you got to do. Our friends at Decomex and Bargain Balloons, use the word coupon code DECOMEX and save $75 off a U.S. domestic registration to float. Randy Harbin coming back to float again with Devil Dog Accounting Solutions. Use the coupon code DEVILDOG and get $75 off your registration. A new vendor coming to float, Balloons Direct. Use the word DIRECT and save $75 off as your coupon code. Our friends at Elatex returning once again. Easy enough. Use the discount code Elatex and save $75 off. A brand new sponsor to our event, Event Office. Use their name, Event Office, no space in the middle, all capital letters, and get $75 off your registration to Float 2026. Another new company coming to float, Everts, a balloon manufacturer that makes boutique lines of balloons. Everts, use their coupon code Everts, E-V-E-R-T-S, and get $75 off. I'm running short on breath. Our friends at Fanfare returning once again. Use the coupon code FANFARE, and remember, that's F-A-I-R-E, Fanfare, to save $75 off your registration to float. Our friends at Festi, once again returning for a booth in the vendor showcase. Use their coupon code FESTI and save $75. Fiesta, not to be confused with Festi, Fiesta Balloon Plus, their second time coming back as vendors at Float. Very excited for them. Use the passcode Fiesta to get $75 off. Again, our friends at Foils by Float Co. Use the passcode FOILSBY or Foilsby, depending on how you want to pronounce that. One word, F-O-I-L-S-B-Y. Okay, so there we go. Make sure you use that if you want to get $75 off your registration to float. Our friends at Funny Balloons, use the word funny to save $75 off your registration to float 2026. And of course, Funny Balloons is the exclusive distributor of Gemar here in the U.S., or the anchor distributor, I should say. So if you want to support our friends at Gemar, use the passcode GEMAR, G-E-M-A-R, and save $75 off your registration to float. Our friends at the Balloon Guild coming back again with a vendor booth. Use the coupon code GUILD and save $75 off your registration to float. Our friends at Having a Party with they got a big long booth this year. Use the passcode HAVEN, HAVIN. Remember, no G at the end. Havin for your coupon code to save $75 off using their code. Our friends returning once again from Heiko Balloons, who've been with us ever since St. Louis. Use the passcode HICO, HICO, to save $75 off your registration. Our friends at High Float are coming back once again. Use your discount code. It's all one word, no dash in the middle. High Float, HIFLOAT. Excuse me. To save $75 off your registration to float. Alyssa Murray, so many great sponsors. Yes, and there's still so many more to go. Our friends at Joker Party Supply this year, really ramping it up. Use the coupon code JOKER to save $75 off. Our friends at Calisan Balloons, use the coupon code CALISAN and save $75 off your registration to Float 2026. Not to be outdone, down in Glendale, California, LA Balloons. Remember, LA Balloons is all one word in this case, so you slam it all together. LA Balloons, plural. Save $75 off your registration to float. Borisino is back once again. Use the coupon code LEGENDA. Use the coupon code LEGENDA, just like the machine, and get $75 off your registration to float. LaRox sponsoring one of our bonus classes at this point. Use the coupon code LaRox to save $75 off. No apostrophe in a lock. It's just LAROCKS. Same thing. Our friends at Lily's Decorations coming back for their second time at Float. Use the word Lilies with one L in the middle. LILYS. Mara Balloons and Yo Couture sponsoring a dress in the fashion show. Use the coupon code MARA, M-A-R-A, and save $75 off your registration to Float. A great partner with Float, our friends at Mayflower Distributing. Use the word Mayflower to save $75 off your registration to Float 2026. Mega Shine. Use our friends at Novedades Pema. Use the password Mega Shine. I know it's a little confusing, just like kind of Legenda and Borisino. But Mega Shine is the American name that everybody knows, and that's why we got Mega Shine. Novedades Pema, use Mega Shine to save $75 off the registration to Float. Our friends at Mingle Balloon Co., brand new vendor coming to the showcase. Use the coupon code MINGLE to support them in their efforts and save $75 off. Our local team here in Seattle area, MSR Balloons, use the coupon code MSR, Mama Sierra. I forgot what's R. It doesn't matter. MSR out of Seattle. Use the code and get $75 off. Let Nicole help, our digital sponsor, who will not actually be at Float, but she still gets a coupon code. Use the coupon code Nicole and save $75 off your registration. A brand new vendor coming to Float all the way from jolly old England, Oak Tree, UK. Excited to have them. Use the coupon code Oak Tree with no space in the middle, OAKTREE, and save $75 off. Another new company coming to Float, OFX, who sell special effects machines. Use the coupon code OHFX, all one word. There you go. Another brand new sponsor coming to Float, Party Brands. Use the coupon code Party Brands, the full name, slammed together, Party Brands, and save $75 off. Our friends at Globos Payaso are returning to Float once again, and therefore use the coupon code Payaso, P-A-Y-A-S-O, if you want to save $75 off your registration. Pioneer Balloon, back at it again. So once again, if you want to save $75, you can use the coupon code Pioneer and come to Float for $75 less. Our friends at Premium Conwin, if you want to use and save $75 off using their coupon code, enter the word premium. And again, remember, these are all capital letters, folks. Our friends at PS Helium, a fabulous new sponsor, well, not new, a fabulous sponsor and newer sponsor and vendor of Float. Use the coupon code PS Helium, all slammed together, and all capital letters if you want to save $70 off and support them. Rainbow Balloons, our friends out of the Boston area. Use the coupon code RAINBOW if you want to support them and save $75 off. A brand new sponsor coming to Float, Regaloons. If you want to support them, Use the coupon code REGAL, REGAL, and save $75 off. Silver Rainbow coming back once again to float after many, many years of coming back and back and back and back and back. Use the coupon code SILVER if you want to support them and save $75 off your registration to the convention. Toy World, our good friends from Toy World, use the code Toy World, all one word, TOYWORLD, all capital letters. Support them and save $75 off your registration. A fabulous sponsor of Float, Tough Tex. Use the coupon code ToughTex, TUFTEX, to save $75 off and show your love for them. A brand new sponsor coming to Float, Uniforms and More. Use the coupon code UNIFORM, not the plural version, UNIFORM. Save $75 off. Another new vendor coming to Float, Xicali. I believe that's pronounced Xicali balloons. That's XICALI, folks. We'd love to have you support them in this. So use their code, save $75 off. I'm not sure what. Yeah, I did. Okay, I've got two. Sorry, guys. I've just got two slides that I accidentally repeated. So I was copying and pasting and deleting, and apparently I didn't do that. So there you go. So there we have it. So those are the sponsors and their coupon codes. Adriana, good to see you. Now, couple things to keep in mind. We already talked about what they're good for. These coupon codes are good until November 26th. That is the day before American Thanksgiving. Once the clock turns midnight, these coupon codes are gone. Okay? These coupon codes are gone. So make sure you take advantage of this while you can. You have until now, until November 26th, to use these coupon codes. Also, if you sign up for Float using one of these coupon codes, let your sponsor know. Let them know, hey, I supported you. I used your code. Let them know. Don't lie to them. Don't tell them you did if you didn't. But if you did, use their coupon code. And if you've already registered for Float, this is a way that you can show love of your favorite sponsor. You can go out there and share their post on social media. And if you want any of these memes for yourself, let me know, and I'll be more than happy to send them to you. So that way you can send them out and post them however you want to do it. So there we go. So again, we are very thankful for our sponsors and vendors, and we hope that you all appreciate and enjoy this fundraiser. Hope that you'll enjoy this campaign in the effort of spreading the love of Float to new people that have not yet signed up. Thank you. I also want to remind everybody that if you have not yet registered for Float, if you want to be guaranteed the free event t-shirt and the complimentary overstuffed tote bag full of free stuff, you have less than a month now to get registered. You are now less than a month away from that deadline. I cannot stress this enough. If you want the free shirt and tote bag, you must be signed up for Float by December 1st. After December 1st, there are no guarantees as to whether or not you will get anything. So please do not take this for granted. The tote bags at Float are legendary. They're stuffed full of stuff. You get a free t-shirt just for coming. But again, we can't keep waiting and waiting and waiting to let sponsors know how many things they need to order. And dear God, trying to order these t-shirts at the last minute is no good to anyone. So please, take this for real. If you do not sign up by December 1st, I cannot promise you are getting a shirt or a tote bag. Period. Done. Now, as you know, we have been working on Float badges. Since the last time we talked, a lot of you have sent your photos in, and I really appreciate it. Mind you, we're still only getting about a 10% return, maybe 15% return on the badges out per our emails. And yes, I am aware that some of you still haven't gotten that email yet. And I do apologize for that, but we're working on it. However, now that I got my MailChimp access back, we should be able to address that. But we've had to update the heads up, the headshot help. Now, we've already talked about the fact that we're asking you to send bust photos. Please don't send full body pics because you're this big in the photo, your head's this big, and it's a pain in the butt. Please submit a photo from within the last year. Somebody today sent me a 5-year-old photo. I know they don't look like this now. Come on, you gotta just take a picture, please. This is one we had to modify. No hats and no sunglasses. I've been getting lots of headshot photos of people wearing sunglasses and looking all cool and being in some tropical location or whatever. Guys, I can't see your face if you're wearing sunglasses. So no sunglasses and nothing that will obstruct the view of your head. We had one person that did submit something that was culturally focused, and it's on the very top of her head. I didn't fight about it because her entire face and top of her head is not obstructed. Again, if you send me a photo wearing a yarmulke, I'm not going to... First of all, you can't even probably see a yarmulke. But if you're in a cultural situation where you wear a head wrap or something, we're not going to argue that. But please don't send me a photo wearing a baseball cap. Please don't send me a photo wearing an athletic headband wrap or something, or even a headband. Please don't do it. And finally, I don't care how insecure you are. Please do not send me photos that you've applied filters to. Please do not send me avatars as your photo. Please do not send me AI enhanced headshots. Yes, we all agree that our AI headshots look way better than we do. They also make us look about 10 to 15 years younger than we are. So please don't do that. Please don't send me a cartoon view. And please don't send me something that has so many God-blessed filters on them. It looks like I'm looking at you through Vaseline. So please don't. So there you go. Stacy, you didn't have to send me this. You didn't. I didn't request a headshot from you because I already had it. So that's fine. But yeah, we already did that. Somebody sent it. Yes, somebody submitted an avatar. It's not important who. So I don't like pictures of myself. Here, use this. I'm like, no, you don't get it. You were focusing on the I am float concept. This is for security. So you got to do it. So there's that. I tried an AI headshot and it turned me into a man. Really? That's funny. I guess it's not funny, but it's funny enough that you're mentioning it. So there we go. So, and again, don't forget, when you send your headshot in, we are converting them into I am float memes. We're happy to do that for you. So if you have not yet received an email from me on this subject, we do ask that you send your headshots to steve@floatconvention.com. We've gotten some fabulous headshots from people. We've gotten some gorgeous headshots from people. Absolutely love it. And again, remember, they don't have to be professional headshots. They can, like Betsy's right there, they can be a selfie in the car as long as it's a nice, clean photo of you. Because remember, it's for the security badges. And then we do convert them into this. So at least show some excitement in your photo, because if you don't, I can't help you there. And then you're like, wow, this looks really goofy. So there's that. So thank you all very much for taking the time for that. Now let's talk about our faculty stuff. I do want to remind, once again, we do want to remind everybody that the class notes are due tomorrow. And today we are going to go over this once again. For those of you that are scrambling to get your notes done, please remember 3 pages minimum, 10 pages maximum. No worksheets, at least not in the first 3 pages. You can include worksheets in the notes, but they cannot be part of the 3 pages. No excessive photo use. The exception to this is if you are doing a step-by-step process of how to build something. I did get notes in that line, and they're perfect because it's clearly step by step by step. So there you have it. So those are allowed. Please send me the notes in PDF form only. Do not send them in a Canva file. Do not send them to me as a Word document. Send them as don't send them as a JPEG. Send them as a PDF, please. Slideshows are not notes. Do not send me your horizontal Canva slideshow that you have put together for your class. That will not be accepted ever. Okay, we're done with that. That's a pain in the butt. No sponsor ads as notes. The sponsors aren't allowed to sneak notes. They can't sneak ads into your class notes. And please remember that if you're teaching recipes in the class, you must complete one full completed recipe in your notes. You have to have at least one. Okay? So please keep that in mind as you finish up your notes. Also, as a reminder, if you need to refresh, we do have the faculty Zoom meeting available on our Float channel on YouTube. It is not a public video, so if you need to review it, you don't have the link anymore, just hit me up and I'll send you the link so that you can watch that video. Now, earlier in the call, or earlier tonight in the description, we talked about some changes coming to Float. There are some changes coming to Float. And I think we're going to start. I'm going to jump around here, and I think I can do this. We're going to start with the least controversial one. I have them in the sequence because we're talking about different things, but I'm going to jump to this note here. So, this year we tried to do something at Float. We wanted to, because everybody talks about collaboration. Oh, don't compete, collaborate. Okay. I don't buy into that crap. I don't. But a lot of you do. And so we thought about the idea of, okay, then let's create the Gallery of Nations. And what we would do is we would make an exhibition, not a competition. So the idea would be that teams from different countries would come to the U.S. and come to Float, and they would do a build. And they would design pieces, and it would be a very fun and exciting element that we would add to the event. Only one team actually reached out and says, we really want information about this Gallery of Nations. What's the prize? And I said, there is no prize. This is not a competition. This is strictly an exhibition. No thanks. And they left. After extensive conversation earlier today with Ryan, the competition director, and based upon my own experience producing this event, we have made the conscious decision to cancel the Gallery of Nations. Since let's face it, it's kind of easy to when no one has signed up for it. I have always been of the mind frame that it's okay to throw things to the wall and see what sticks. This didn't stick. Maybe we'll try it again next year. And the truth of the matter is, I think this is actually a good thing, because we've added so many new things to Float this year that maybe it's not a bad idea to cut a few things out. And this one is the easiest one to cut right now because, like I said, nobody has signed up for it. So there we go. So the Gallery of Nations has been canceled. We will be removing that from the Float schedule. We'll have that schedule updated later this week. So there you go. That is the first thing that we're going to talk about. Now we're going to go back to our original order, because the next thing we need to talk about is something fairly substantial. It is my sad duty to share with you that due to circumstances beyond our control, Amanda Mahoney will not be able to attend or not be able to teach at Float this coming convention. We're all bummed out about it. We really are, but Amanda is no longer able to come. With that being said, our friends at Anagram came up with a backup plan. And so you might be wondering right now, who's going to be filling in? Now, keep in mind, Amanda was slated to teach the foil walls, columns, and gifts class, and she was slated to teach the foundational framing class. So Anagram's like, okay, what can we do? Well, the good news is Anagram actually had something in place already. Not that any of us saw this coming. That's not what I mean. But they already had somebody in place. Because if you'll recall correctly, they have a masterclass instructor teaching on Saturday. So now our good friend Alessandro Patagne from Italy is going to be filling in as a general class instructor at Float, covering for Amanda's foil walls, columns, and gifts class. Okay? So Alessandro is still going to teach his master class on Saturday. And then on Monday, he's going to step in and take over the role for Amanda in this particular class. So now, for those of you that were excited, you're excited that Alessandro was coming, well, now you get a second class with Alessandro. Okay? So there's that. So there we go. Then, that just leaves the framing class. And of course, everybody was going back and forth like, who's going to teach the framing class? To me, I'm going to be very blunt. This is the first name that popped into my head. I just was like, this is the ideal person. There's just one problem. He's on my staff. I mean, good news, he's already going to be at Float. But he's on my staff. So I had to run it by one of the department heads, Mr. Carl Woody. I had to run it by him and see, can I borrow one of your people for a couple class sessions at Float? And Carl said, absolutely, whatever you need. Folks, I am thrilled to share with you that our dear friend and colleague, Mr. Greg Aragoni, who has taught at Float before, by the way, will be filling in for Amanda Mahoney with the foundational framing class as an instructor representing our friends at Anagram. So thank you so much, Mr. Greg Aragoni, for stepping in and filling that role for the beginner. Very excited about that. So while we are very disappointed that Amanda is not going to be able to attend now, we are very excited about the fact that we get extra time now with Alessandro and with Greg. So thank you very much for that. We're very excited about that. Now, I do want to preface this by saying this is not the only faculty announcement change we are going to be making for Float. It's the only one we're making tonight. There is another one coming. There are some loose ends that have to be tied up. I am not at liberty to talk about it yet. It is my hope that by next Sunday, the next episode of Step Chat, I will be able to share with you who that person is and what's going on and everything else. So there we go. So I do apologize. I'm not at liberty to talk about it yet. But like I said, hopefully next Sunday night, we will have an update for you as to who the other instructor is that is not able to attend Float. Okay, so there's that. Okay, I've been getting questions about flotation passes. So allow me to answer some of them and address some of them right now. The most popular question that I've been receiving is there a coupon code for the flotation passes? No. Flotation passes, for those of you that are unfamiliar, are a massive bulk rate VIP pass coming to Float. And it includes all the added value stuff. It includes all of the, it includes 3 lunches. It includes the professional headshots. It includes everything else. And it is $895 in addition to the cost of your registration to Float. And people keep saying, well, why, that's too much. No, it ain't. If you do the math on everything, you're saving $400 and something off the price by buying the flotation pass. Plus, there's all kinds of perks and benefits to it as well. So now some of you are asking, why can't I find it on the website? I will admit, I need to add this information to the pricing page on the website, which I will take care of immediately. I'll submit that to the web guys to have that updated as soon as possible. Um, it just completely went right by me. Um, Also, for new people that are registering for Float Academics, it is now a mandatory option when you go to the next page. Do you want to sign up for this also? You have to click yes or no. So it's now on there as well. If you've already registered for Float, please remember that the Flotation Pass is a separate registration page entirely. The e-blast that's going out this week, it'll be in there again, so you'll be able to contact that. Some of you have been asking about masterclass and bonus class fees. In advance, bonus classes are $25, master classes are $99. They go up in price at float. So there's that. So, but the biggest question or the biggest thing that I got to remind everybody, the last chance to purchase a flotation pass is December 15th. The reason for this is simple. Part of the pass is there's a gift element. We always give the flotation pass holders a gift that ranges in price somewhere between $50 and $75. We got to have time to order them. And we're not just going to buy 50 of them in the hopes that 50 people buy flotation passes. We're not going to do it. We're going to buy what we need. So if you want in on this, you've got to get signed up by December 15th. After that, the flotation passes are gone. Okay? Period. There you go. All right, I can skip this since we've already talked about it. Now we've got some more changes with our vendor showcase. But before we get to that, I do want to remind you all, again, for our vendors and sponsors, if you missed the Zoom call that was recorded on October 22nd, we do have that recording also on our YouTube channel. But again, keep in mind that channel, the video is on, it's not a public video. So if you want to watch it, by all means, reach out. We'll be happy to send you the link so you can check it out. Now, I do want to remind everybody once again, we touched on this a little bit earlier tonight. This is just a repeat of last week, but our friends at Float Co. have changed their branding at Float to Foils by Float Co. I also believe there is a new website coming, but as of right now, we do not have the link for that website. So there's that. So just a reminder about the change there. But we have another change to share with you that needs to be shared. It's not a major deal. It's more of a bookkeeping technicality thing, but it's something that you need to know about. So, as you know, our friends at Prima sponsored Andrea Papolino for teaching at Float. However, Prima is actually a division of Premium Conwin. And through a whole series of other stuff, it has been determined that the best course of action at this point is to switch the branding over. So the Prima booth will now be the Premium Conwin booth at Float. So there's that. So again, it's not a major thing, but it's literally it's a bookkeeping thing for the kind of thing. Basically, as long as it was the Prima booth, then it means that Premium Conwin products couldn't be in the classrooms per se without another booth. This way, by switching it to the Premium Conwin booth, they're covered. And because Prima is a division of Premium Conwin, they're covered under that department. So there's that. So there we have that. There you go. I do want to remind everybody that we have a lot of good sponsorships left at Float, and next week we are going to be expanding on them because, again, you're going to start running out of time. For example, there's one T-shirt sponsorship left. We put 4 logos on the back of the T-shirts. There are only 4 left, or there's only 1 left of the 4. The reason we put 4 on there is because we don't want them so tiny that nobody can read them. So we want them to be fairly large. If you do not, if December 1st, that sponsorship goes away, because at that point we got to finalize the T-shirt order and get it to them. So there's that, right? So that's not going to be the best thing to do. So some of these sponsorships are going to start expiring soon. So please make sure you take advantage of that. If you are interested in sponsoring Float or anyway, or getting a booth in the vendor showcase, let me know, and I will be more than happy to connect with you and talk about it. There's in the last week we've had 7 or 8 new companies asking about coming to Float. Whether or not they sign up or not is still yet to be determined, but it's so exciting to see new companies that have never been part of Float before wanting to get in. It makes me very, very happy. We're doing something right. It makes me very pleased. When so many other events are struggling, I'm so happy to see that Float is actually building. Our vendor showcase is the biggest it's ever been. It's never been bigger than it is now. And there's still plenty of room to go. So I'm very excited about that. Okay, let's talk about our street level content for Float 2026. Let's start out once again with the Step Chat survey. And since we have our special edition coming up this Thursday, I thought a good question this time around might be, what is the best way for you to describe your opinions about competitions at conventions, not necessarily pertaining to Float? Which of the following statements best captures your thoughts on competitions at a convention? I, for one, was very glad to see that no one responded to, I don't care at all about competitions. I don't want to compete, and I could care less if anyone else did. I'm very glad to see that there are people that everyone pretty much sees the value in competitions at Float. I was not surprised to see that the number one response was, I don't want to compete, but I do love seeing the concept pieces created by our competitors. Yeah, I knew that was going to be number one. I'm very excited about that. Secondly, so basically keep in mind that almost 3 out of 4 people that answered this survey said they don't enter competitions. The second highest one, I've always wanted to enter, but I'm too intimidated. As someone who's competed before, I do understand that. That's a real thing. I get it. Then, of course, people that actually do compete, 14%. I love entering design competitions to push myself at a great marketing potential for my day-to-day business. Yeah, there's really something to say. I competed in an international competition, even if you don't win. I was up against some of the best in the world. You don't think that's going to get you a story in your local paper? Absolutely it will. So there you go. Very excited about that. So thank you all very much for taking the time to answer my survey. Really appreciate it. I do want to remind everybody that YouTube is on, or Float is on YouTube at youtube.com/@thefloativerse. I do apologize sincerely. I downloaded the video last week, episode 288, and it never, ever got uploaded. So I will be uploading 288 and tonight's episode 289. Both of them, I'll be uploading them tomorrow. So I do apologize for that. And again, I am temporarily suspending the summary episodes because, again, we're just not seeing the viewing on it. And it's a lot more work for me to go through right now, especially with all the other Float stuff I have to do. So I do apologize if I ramble on too much for you. Please just put it on, just listen to it, and there you go. So there's that. And again, just in real quick summary, I do want to remind everybody that this Tuesday is the international edition of Kick It Back with Lisa Mack at 1 p.m. Eastern Time, 10 a.m. Pacific Time. And I want to remind everybody that this coming Thursday is our special exclusive Step Chat Q&A episode about competitions coming up at Float. We will be addressing the Designer of the Year competitions. We'll be talking about the 2 deadline competitions that have been sponsored at Float. We'll be talking about the Floaties, and we'll be talking about all that stuff, and that's coming up this week. So we will see you all then. And with that in mind, that will do it for tonight's slideshow presentation of Step Chat. Thank you all very much for that. Now, allow me to turn my camera off. I'll be gone for a split second. Forgive me. And we're back. There we go. Okay. Sorry about that, guys. I do apologize. Like I said, I don't know what's been happening, but for some reason, StreamYard, I need to research. I really do need to research this. I say this all the time when it happens, and I say, I got to research this. But it's just crazy. So, yeah, I absolutely need to get in there and do that. I'm glad to see so much love for our good friend Greg Aragoni, who is going to be teaching and filling in for Amanda at Float. There you go. So, Greg, we're glad to have you. Thank you so very much. I know we went through a lot of information. If you have stuff to talk about. Oh, that reminds me. That's another thing, too. Let's see here. Thank you, Tabitha. I appreciate that. If you're a sponsor and you were thinking about sponsoring one of the Floaties, that's got to get done like this week. Because when we announce the Floaty sponsorships, they're going out this Thursday. So if you're going to sponsor them, now's the time. So there's that. So have it on. Okay. For those of you that have questions, I would love to address them for you now here in the live thing. If there are no questions, then we'll just call it a night. Thank you. So yeah, we're very excited. I'm getting stuff done. The problem I'm running into now is when those can I it's that I need to schedule a phone call with you. We have questions. And so now, like every day, I have people that want to take 30 minutes to an hour on a phone call. And that's just part of float. That's just part of how it works. But it starts eating up a lot of time, which is one of the reasons why I want to take this opportunity to really thank my team leads who are going to be taking over a lot of these responsibilities for me very soon. Um, I really want to thank Carl, JD, Scott Shortreed, Ryan, who was just here today. I really want to thank all these guys. Phil, our head of security, Andrea, who handles the hotel ends of things. I want to thank all of you guys for taking over and jumping in and helping out early because I really appreciate that. Tabitha Miller. I'm sure I missed it, but is there a summary of themes outfits I need to think about packing? No, not yet. That's something else that I need to add to the website. That's also something that we'll be expanding upon next week. So there's that. Plus, our social media is going to start getting a lot more active with those particular concepts and themes. So thank you for bringing that up. That is a very good question. Joette, Steve, this week, are you able to send me the info on the rental company and sign? Yes, absolutely. I apologize. That's probably sitting in my draft folder. I just haven't sent it yet. Yes, I'd be more than happy to send that over. We have a local rental company that we're working with for furniture and things like that, and we have a printing sign company that we're working with across the street, actually, who's offered to deliver everything in the whole bit. So yes, I'll be more than happy to share that information with you. If not tonight, tomorrow. So there you go. I know I would do it tonight, but I have a lot of stuff here at the shop. I got to pack up and get into the van tonight because I have a very early morning thing I have to address. So that's a great question too. Thank you for that. So yeah, there we go. We have, like I said, this convention has definitely been a lot of learning curves. We've never been this big. We've never been this big. So right now attendance is okay. It's not where I thought we would be, but it's okay. Just because the biggest problem, I'm gonna tell you right now, I've told this before, I'll say it again. The biggest problem we're experiencing with Float this year is the fact that we don't have to cap the event. Now that's not really a true statement. And I actually need to readdress that because I could be wrong on this, to be fair. The reason we didn't cap the event is because the hotel's got like 2,000 rooms. So we're all like, well, then we don't really have to worry about it. We don't have to tell people, oh, yeah, you got to rush, you got to rush, you got to rush. But then there's also no call to action, right? From a sales perspective, right? There's no call to action. But it did just occur to me earlier today that the ballroom for the gala only seats so many people. And so, yeah, we may have to cap our attendance. In retrospect, we may actually have to do that. Now, right now, we're fine. And that's one of the other things that we're trying to do right now, too, is we're trying to get all of our sponsors to commit to who their people are so that we can figure out, who's doing what and going where. So, yeah, I'll be sending out emails to all of them, too, like say, okay, who's coming and who's not, because I got badges to make. Right. And like I said, with the faces that we're putting on badges this year, too, it's taking a lot longer to make badges. But the good news about making badges that way is it slows me down, which you would think is a bad thing. But it's actually a good thing because I make far less mistakes making the badges because I have to take longer to make them. So it works out pretty good there. So, so there you go. Well, we've had a couple good questions out there. We'll see if I'll wait a minute or two more to see if there's any more that come in, and if not, then I will let you all go. I do want to remind all of our teachers that again, your notes are due tomorrow, and I do want to thank. I want to recognize a couple teachers. I want to recognize Sarah Meyer, who got her notes turned in already. I want to recognize Andrea Papolino, who got his notes in before anybody else did. And I want to thank Mary Hohikian from Southern California, who got her notes to me, I believe, yesterday. So that's fantastic. So there we go. Miss Stephanie asked a great question. Do guests need to have a badge if they're attending the gala? No, that is not the case. Um, that would be that would be just the tickets. We are doing tickets for the gala, so there's that. So that's a great question. Thank you for that. Um, it came up, Jenny. I don't know what this one is. Can you explain to me what that is? Um, Stacy Chase, vendors, do they need photo badges? Absolutely, they do. Yes, yes, they do. But again, we haven't reached that point yet where we haven't reached out to all the vendors yet, saying, "Hey, we need to know who's coming." So yeah, we need photos for everybody, every single person. Oh, the notes for Jenny. Yeah, there you go. Every single person walking into the convention space at Float has to have a badge with their photo on it. Last year, the vendor badges were just the orange blank badges, right? This year, no, we're not doing it. Everybody, all the photos are going to be on all the badges. We're doing different coding systems. And those of you guys who are Aloft members will have the little ribbons attached to your badges as well. So there's that. So Alyssa Murray, finishing them now. Good for you. Good for you. Good for you. Greg Aragoni, I sent mine right before Step Chat. You're the man, sir. Thank you very much for that. I appreciate it. I haven't seen them yet, so that's great. And to be fair, I got a sneak peek of Jenny Porter's notes earlier, and they're fabulous. I'm very excited about that too. So there we go. So yeah, very excited. Very, very. It's getting there, right? Like what's really gonna suck is though I can't lie. The notebook is like the bane of my existence. The notebook and the convention guide are both the bane of my existence because it's just sitting there in front of the computer, just doing mundane tasks over and over and over again for days on end. And this year, I have to create multiple versions of the back of the convention guide, because the problem is we could end up with 20 more sponsors between now and then. So I have to make up, here's a 65 sponsor version, here's a 70 version, here's an 80 version on the back cover, like where the spaces are for the sponsors for me to drop them in, because it's nuts. Is the notebook the new name for the Bible? No. The Bible is something totally different. It's the academic float book, it's the foundational float book, and it is the flotation folio is what they're called this year. So yeah, so I'm very excited. So yeah, we have that. So that's good. So yeah. And I got my quotes on the books and everything. So that's pretty much decided who's going to do that. I just got to I got to start putting them together. And like I said, this is a big thing. Melody asked a great question. Is the app available yet? No, not yet. It is not available yet. I'm still uploading information into it. But I have to do it pretty damn soon because I also need teachers and sponsors to upload their stuff into it. So, yeah, we got to get that going. I don't imagine that the app is going to be ready until sometime in December for people to upload. So, yeah, that's just it. Stacy asked the same question, so there we go. So, yeah, it's a great question, though, Melody. Thank you for keeping me honest. Appreciate that. And by the way, Melody, thank you very much for posting your meme the other day, your I Am Float meme. Thank you for that. Appreciate it. Remember, guys, if you do post the I Am Float memes, if you tag Float in it, we'll share it. I will admit I don't pay as much attention to Facebook as I do Instagram with that regard. So I'm much better on it on Instagram. It's much easier to do for me on Instagram than it is here. So there's that. But yeah, so... but yeah, I really got to get the app. I got to get more content in the app. And of course, every time I get going on that, something changes and people turn around and like, oh yeah, by the way, now this person's not teaching. So there we go. But, it could be worse. There could be a lot worse problems to have right now, believe me. So there we have it. Okay, well, I guess it's safe to say that we got everybody's questions. If there's another one that pops in, I'll be more than happy to address it real quick. But otherwise than that, I think we're good to go. Please don't forget, Lisa's show this week will be Tuesday morning, not Tuesday afternoon, because it's International Edition. And don't forget that we have a very special episode of Step Chat coming your way this Thursday regarding all of the competitions at Float. We are going to share with you the competitions themselves. We're going to share with you the themes of those competitions. We're going to share the sponsors of those competitions, at least what we have so far. We're going to be sharing any major significant rule changes to the competitions over previous years, because there are some. We're going to talk about the deadline competitions. We're going to talk about the Floaty Awards and all of that fun stuff. So thank you very much once again for joining me here on Step Chat. Until next time, go out there and kick some butt. We'll see you later. Thanks.